Right now at 6, an exclusive interview you will only see on 10 TV. In one of his first acts back in office, President Trump pardoned about 1,500 January 6 defendants. Dozens of Ohioans are among them. Now, some of them are already getting out of prison, while others are seeing their records swiped clean. In an interview you'll only see here, political reporter Doug Petcash talked to a Columbus man just hours after he was released from prison. And Doug joins us now here in studio. Doug, very interesting. What did he have to say?
Well, he says his release happened really fast, Yolanda. Kyle Campbell pleaded guilty to 1 count of assault on a police officer for his role on January 6th of 2021. He just started serving his 4-month sentence on January 9th. 11 days later, President Trump pardoned him, and before he knew it, he was a free man again.
Kyle Campbell was just reunited with his 4-year-old daughter Tuesday morning. He wanted her with him for our interview. Campbell says only about 30 minutes after President Trump signed the pardons, corrections officers at the federal prison in Michigan came to get him from his unit.
They were walking fast, and I hear a guy just yell, "Campbell!" And he comes down, he comes to me, he says, "Grab your stuff, anything you need."
2 hours later, he was free. 3 years ago, he says he found himself caught up in the mob at the U.S. Capitol.
What did you do on January 6th?
I went just with the intention of just going to see it. You know, I've been a Trump supporter since 2016, and it just seemed like it was going to be a good time. I had questions about the 2020 election.
Campbell admits he was wrong in going on to the U.S. Capitol grounds. He says video shown in court shows he was pushed from behind into a police officer twice, and that led to the assault on an officer charge against him.
So I get pushed back into the police officer. I've got my hands up now, more of a defensive thing. I'm in a mob of people and a police line right in front of me. And that's what landed me in prison for 11 days.
Did you ever go inside the building?
I did not.
Why not?
I don't know. It just didn't seem like a good idea. I never went with any intention of causing any disruption or anything like that. Like I said, I got caught up in the energy of what was happening.
Any regrets?
I regret that I was in a mob, for sure. I regret that I let my own free will be swayed by a group. I didn't hurt anybody. I didn't damage any property.
Campbell feels fortunate he was sentenced to only 4 months in prison and that he served only 11 days of that.
What do you think about President Trump's pardon?
I think it's a wonderful thing that he did. I think he made a promise to people. People were there for him.
And calls this all a character-building experience.
I do know I was in the wrong. I do know I broke the law. And I think taking accountability for your actions is important.
What's your message to your daughter?
Take accountability, be strong, and be yourself.
Campbell feels that he was treated fairly by the FBI, the judge in his case, and the corrections officers while he was in prison. He sells insurance and tells me he does have a job waiting for him.